Imagine walking through a violent storm. The wind roars like a beast. It claws at the world, howling mercilessly. Raindrops, like icy needles, pierce your skin. Trees twist and bend, their branches torn, their roots exposed. Everything is chaos. Everything seems ready to collapse. And yet, there you stand, still, motionless, like a mountain. Your roots are so deep that no storm can uproot you. No force, no word, no energy can shake the ground beneath your feet. The chaos passes through you, not into you. The storm rages, but you remain the calm within it. Now ask yourself, what would life feel like if this stillness wasn't just imagined, but lived? What would it feel like to walk through criticism, through hostility, through pressure, and never lose yourself? What if every cutting word, every disapproving look, every attempt to unsettle you failed because nothing could touch your center? This is not fantasy. This is not a gift for the chosen few. This is not abstraction. This is possible, but not without awareness, not without looking inward. Today, I want to take you on a journey toward indestructible inner strength. A journey through the teachings of Carl Jung, a man who mapped the darkest corners of the psyche to find where true power lives. Together, we'll explore how to free yourself from the invisible strings others use to control you, and how to build a self so anchored, so deeply rooted, that no storm can shake it. Not ever again. This is not about pretending everything is okay. It's not about being emotionless or unaffected. It's about transformation, a powerful shift that happens when you stop looking outside and start reclaiming your inner world. A shift where the mind becomes your refuge, your fortress, your sanctuary. Before we begin, subscribe to Deep Psyche so you never miss another step on this path of psychological and spiritual awakening. Now let's begin. Life is a constant dance between what happens inside us and what happens outside. How often have you felt torn apart by someone's judgment, a careless comment, a silent rejection, a decision made by someone else that made you feel unworthy, and suddenly you felt like a leaf in the wind, tossed, helpless, powerless. But the truth, the powerful, uncomfortable truth, is this. These outside forces only have power because we gave it to them. Carl Jung, with his uncanny ability to pierce the illusions of the mind, gave us a lesson we've long forgotten. True freedom, he said, doesn't come from changing the outer world. It comes from understanding your inner world. It is there, in your hidden self, that the keys to your liberation live. The chains that bind you to fear, to shame, to approval, are forged inside the unconscious. And unless you turn and face them, you will stay trapped in patterns that were never yours to begin with. Jung spoke often about the shadow, the hidden parts of us we try to bury, our fears, our doubts, our insecurities, our rage. We push them down. We deny their existence. We pretend they're not there. But they don't vanish. They wait, and they whisper. They shape how we see the world, how we let others treat us, how easily we are broken. But here is where everything begins to shift. The shadow is not your enemy. Jung invites us to see these repressed parts of ourselves not as threats, but as messengers. Every fear, every insecurity, every irrational reaction is not a flaw. It's a signal. It's something buried deep, asking to be brought into the light. Imagine this. You walk into a dark room. At first, everything feels dangerous. You can't see. You panic. But then, you turn on the light. And what you thought was a monster in the corner was just a coat hanging on a chair. That's what it's like when we face our inner darkness. What once felt terrifying was never the enemy. It was misunderstood. It was part of you, trying to be seen. The shadow holds incredible power, because within your deepest pain is your deepest strength. A fear once faced and becomes courage. An insecurity, once understood, becomes confidence. A limiting belief, once dismantled, becomes freedom. So here's the question Jung would want you to ask. What part of me am I still hiding from? And what if, just what if, that part wasn't your weakness, but your way out. Because when you embrace your whole self, not just the light, but also the dark, you become complete, and nothing outside you can define your worth again. Carl Jung warned us, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. So many of us think we are free, but we are puppets, moved by invisible fears, old wounds, and false identities. But here's the good news. Fate can be rewritten, not in one grand gesture, but in small, powerful moments. Every time you bring light to a place where darkness once ruled. So how do you begin? Here are 3 steps to building a life where no one and nothing can shake you again. Step 1. Become the observer. When someone triggers you, don't react. Pause, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this about them, or is it revealing something inside me that I've yet to face? Becoming the observer doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means watching them without drowning in them, like watching a storm from behind a glass window. The wind still howls, but it can't reach you. Practical ritual. When overwhelmed, count to 10 slowly. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Visualize the moment from outside your body. What would you tell yourself if you were a calm guide watching this moment unfold? Step 2. Strengthen your inner core. Jung taught that power doesn't come from the ego. It comes from alignment with your authentic self. Ask yourself, what do I believe in? What boundaries will I no longer let people cross? Who am I when no one is watching? When you define your values, the world's opinions stop defining you. You become like a tree rooted in bedrock. Winds come, waves crash, but you remain. Practical ritual. Write down your 5 non-negotiable values. Create a 1-page personal manifesto. Revisit it every time you feel lost, shaken, or small. Say, this is who I am, and I will not abandon myself to please the world. Step 3. Transform negative energy. Every emotion you fear is trying to help you evolve. Anger, it's pointing to a boundary that was crossed. Fear, it reveals a belief you've outgrown. Sadness, it's calling you to release something that no longer serves your soul. Don't resist your pain. Walk into it, hold it, listen, and then alchemize it. Turn it into wisdom. Practical ritual. Keep an emotion journal. Each time something stirs you, write, what happened? What did I feel? What belief did it trigger? Then reframe it. Find one gift in the pain. Even criticism can teach. Even loss can free you. Even fear can guide you. Jung believed we could transform the darkness into light, not by avoiding it, but by owning it. If this message is awakening something in you, don't forget to subscribe to Deep Psyche. This is just the beginning of a deeper inner awakening. So I ask you now, which of these 3 steps speaks to you the loudest? Where in your life do you still feel shaken by the outside? Comment below. Tell me what you're ready to release and what strength you're ready to reclaim. If this video touched something in your soul, like it, share it, and help someone else find this path to psychological freedom. The journey isn't easy, but it is sacred. Turn inward, face the shadow, and remember, you were never the storm. You were the mountain standing inside it all along.